All right, it's Mother's Day. Hey guys, we love you too, but we're not talking to you today. We're talking about the women, how great they are, how awesome. Man, do you believe these ladies are great? Come on, give them a big hand. Absolutely. They put up with so much and do so much. Hey, my kids all come here. I told my husband not too long ago, I said, you keep messing with me, I'm going to Rise Church. Yeah, my kids love it here. It's a great church, and we're glad for the opportunities that they have, that your pastors pour into their life. They're so funny because Erica came home and she said, Mom, Pastor Brent, he is you on steroids. I said, well, then you should get along really good with him then. And Pastor Kieran said, yeah, he's just real direct. It's so funny, when Pastor Kieran first started working, he had just come out of high school. He started job shadowing, working with me. And then when he felt God called him into ministry, I was the youth pastor at our church, and we ran about 210 youth. And I loved it. I was so excited. And Pastor Kieran felt God called him. And it was so unique how God spoke to me and said, your time is done. You're Moses, march up the hill, and you're moving out, and I'm bringing in someone else. And it was Kieran. And I can remember he was so tender. I would have a meeting with him, and I'd say, why'd you do that? He'd go, because that's the way you're supposed to. I said, don't ever do that again. And I can remember he was so tender, but after being here for a couple of years with Pastor Brent, you can tell him anything. He's just like, he's got it. He's going for it. So I'm so excited to be here. And if you're a mother, would you just wave at me this morning? Let me see. Oh, wow. That's a lot of great moms. Well, you and I, as parents, we always say, especially moms, we have these cliches that we say to our kids, right? And we think they're so wonderful, like my mother used to think. So this morning, I'm going to need you to help me a little bit. I like it when you talk back, but not in a smart aleck way. I like it when you talk back and you join in the service. And I want to talk about three things. We know moms say a lot of things, but three things that we tend to say. And I need you to say it with passion and conviction and a little bit of, sway when you say it, or that finger, because I know how you mamas do it. Come on, hey, am I right? Yeah. Okay, so you're going to repeat after me. These are actually the topics that we're going to talk about, the subjects that we're going to talk about this morning, our bullets that we're going to talk about. So I need you to help me out. The first one is, because I said so. Oh no, that was not good. You have to say it after me. I'm going to say it and then you're going to say it. Because I said so. Because it's good for you. Because I love you. It was so funny. One time I remember my mom said to me, I love you so much, I love you too much to let you act like that. So this is just the words they used to use. She said, I'm going to tear your rear end up. Now, have you ever tried to picture what that would look like? And so my mother said, I want you to get the full benefit of the love that I have for you. This is the truth. She used to make us go out to this big, I know some of this generation doesn't know about it. We sit our kids down. So funny, I watched Kieran and Erica. They sit their kids down and they talk to them about stuff. My mother wouldn't talk. She would just tan your rear end. And she would say, hey, go pick a switch. This is what she'd say. Anybody pick a switch? Let me see you. Oh, mama, right there. Pick a switch. Yeah. But here's what my mother would say. If you come back with a little switch, I'll pick the switch. So I used to stand out there by the tree and pray over the switch. Which one I was going to pick. And I can remember, this is the honest to God's truth. I'd bring it back to my mom and she'd say, it's not good enough. Pick another one. And so I would go get another one, and she wanted a long one. You know why she wanted a long one? So she'd grab you by the hand, and when you went around in a circle, she had this kind of, this cool movement, and she could just whip you from